welcome. This video is going to be kind of like an arts and craft video. So I did a few of these videos a long time ago, and it's probably been a while since I've done something like this. So today I'm just going to set out to start to make something, and that something is cosplay armor. So I'm wanting to make a couple of pieces of cosplay armor. And there's a girl, Kamui cosplay, I think her name is. I'll put a link down there. If I forget to put a link down there, please remind me in the comments to put a link down there. And she made up a book for cosplay stuff, and I bought a few of her books just to sort of give me some templates on how to go about making it. So I got a couple of cameras. I've got one zoomed in down low, so that you can get like a bit of a better close-up view of this. Yeah, so there's a reason why I want to make this, and you know, I reckon cosplay armors are, well, not cosplay armor, but cosplay costumes, I think are sort of fantastic, and I think it's a great sort of hobby for people to get into, get dressed up, favorite characters. You know, I think possibly maybe like Star Wars may have been something that, or Star Trek, things like that got people into that type of thing. And then anime, World of Warcraft, whatever it is that you're into and that you spend time watching or playing is the type of thing that might motivate you to do a cosplay costume. And so, you know, I 100% support people getting into that type of a hobby, because I feel that it's productive, it's creative, it's enjoyable. You know, everybody sort of enjoys that type of atmosphere of going to like your Comic Cons and things like that. So, you know, if you ever thought about trying it, let me motivate you to give it a go. This is the first time I'm going to do it. So what I'm doing today is I'm going to work with some foam. So this is a closed cell foam. I had like a big roll of it, so I've covered the table with it because the table was white and it was really bright and it was pretty crap. And I've tried heating this up with a heat gun, and it actually goes to a shape. And so the style of armor that the lady Kamui does, I'm not sure how to pronounce her name. I really apologize for the mispronunciation of her name. Uses like a foam base and then puts the warbler material. So I ordered some warbler material a long time ago, planning to do this. So now I'm just doing it. So I've got, so the pieces that I want to make are some forearm braces and some pauldrons or shoulder bits of armor. So I feel that these are sort of the simpler items to learn to work with. So in her book, she has printable templates. Hang on. So just look down here. That's it. And so my assumption is that you kind of join them together, like you cut the piece of warbler out like that, so you have a piece joined in the middle, and then you sort of fold it over, and as you fold it over, these seams will join up. So joining those seams is something I haven't quite figured out how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to try. So I've got 4 of those printouts, and this is the forearm braces. So basically I'll cut these out, join them with tape, and then you join another pair. And basically then you can wrap it around. So this will be one piece of warbler that will be wrapped around. So these are the first ones that I'm going to make. These ones are a simpler one piece curve around, where these ones you're going to have to sort of melt and join the pieces together, which I don't know how I'm going to do it. Or maybe I'll put like a little crease in it to make it look a little fancy or something like that. But anyway, we need to cut these out. So for the people that into cosplay, I'll try and put some links down the bottom so you can jump through to certain sections, because my videos are generally slow and boring. So anyway, so I got a couple of scissors. So So we are going to start to cut these out. So these templates are going to be transferred to the foam, and then I'm going to cut the foam out, and the foam will be the basis of the actual template. So I'll be working with the foam as the main sort of pattern, I guess you'd say. So we're cutting out a pattern, and then we're going to transfer the pattern to the material and then cut out the real pattern. And then we layer it and cover it with the warbler material. So I'm a little, not scared, but concerned on how well it's going to come out. Alright, so that'll be one piece done. I'll do another one. I guess I kind of should join them together. Try and cut out. Just trying to keep it all together. Alright, let's cut. So I've been really sort of looking forward to making something like this. Maybe not looking forward to making it, but looking forward to having a completed piece. So I kind of got like an idea of what I want to use it for. I always had the original idea to sort of expand on the original Sleep Man video series, but I think I set myself up for failure because I had sort of too many expectations on what it was that I wanted out of it. Okay, so that is the forearm pieces cut out. So we've cut out the forearm pieces. We're just going to throw the scrap paper on the ground because that's the best place for it right now. And now let's cut out the shapes for the pauldrons. So I'm pretty confident to make the forearms, but because I've made some forearm, I practiced with the foam to make some forearm stuff and it was kind of pretty easy. These ones here, I can't quite imagine how I'm going to join them up. I'll probably have to Google it and YouTube it to see how other people make it. See if we can do this. Okay, so I just want to carefully transfer it from one side to the other. Here goes. Alright. Well, that didn't look good. What happened there? Oh, doesn't matter as long as the shape's correct. Something didn't cut out properly, or I must have had the paper the wrong way around. But it doesn't matter, they're all the same. So here, I guess we sort of use some sticky tape to join them together. Use some sticky tape to join them together. And then we'll transfer this pattern over to the foam. I'll get some sticky tape. And sticky tape right there. I need one of those tape dispensers. Alright, so there's one pauldron pattern, so I'm assuming it must sort of go like that, and then this piece would join sort of like, let's see if we can do this. So I'm not quite sure whether this size will actually fit my shoulders. So that's something else to consider as well. So the forearms I'm not that concerned about, but these ones here I may have to redo depending on how they fit. So let's just imagine them together. That's not going to do it all, is it? I must be doing something wrong. Maybe it goes this way. Something's not right with these, so I'm going to have to look into them a little bit more. They feel maybe a little bit small. Let's put these together and see how these are going to fit. Because for the project I've got these for, I need them to be a little bit larger than my arms because there's a reason why. So the pauldrons I might sort of put on hold for the moment until I can get the size right. But I want to check these forearms because I really don't want to screw them up. Alright, so I'm assuming that these are going to go that way. You think it's right? And that's the other problem with this pattern is, I guess maybe the person was maybe tall and skinny that the pattern was made out of, because I think these are not going to fit very well on my arms. So they kind of fit, but I think I'm going to have to work on the shape on them a little bit to see how they're going to go. I would imagine them to go a little bit like that. So I'm going to have to rethink my ideas on using these patterns. I think we may have to come up with part 2 and 3 and 4 and probably a 5 to make this sort of stuff. So like I said, this is my first time using this, and the patterns aren't as good as what I kind of hoped them to be. So I'm gonna maybe try and play around with this pattern and maybe shrink it down a little bit, maybe widen it a little bit, and see how I go. But anyway, the plan was to transfer the pattern to this black foam, transfer it across, cut it out, and then put the warbler on it and then shape it. So I just want to get the patterns right first before I go any further. So I think I'll just stop there, and I'll do more of this very, very soon. And thank you for watching my slightly boring, and the video didn't really get real far either. Like I said, this is my first time. And so another way that they show is that you wrap your arm in Glad wrap, and then you use masking tape to wrap around it. It's like cheap wide masking tape. And then you sort of draw a line on the masking tape for the pattern, and then you can just cut the masking tape up. And then you have a custom made pattern for you. So that's probably the best way to go about making a pattern. So I may even consider something like that. Gives me an idea for a style of video. See you soon.